All right, guys.
Kelly,
Well, hey, gentlemen, thanks for coming tonight. We really appreciate it. We're here at this little round table. You guys are first ever Ballard football class, Ballard high school class of 1959. We have Larry Larson here, Ryan Lance, John Ford, John Finch, and Ray Combs. Guys, thank you for being here. A couple questions that I have for you. Where were you from before you came? What school did you go to before you came down?
I was a Slater. We had
You're Slater?
14 in our class.
Okay. Mine? Silver, Missouri. Okay. And then you moved up here. Okay. Very good.
Huxley.
You were Huxley back then. Okay.
See, I went to Kelly, but Kelly last high school year in 1948. So then we went to 8th grade. Huxley, we were going to Huxley 10 years before we came down.
Okay.
So we were familiar with guys like this.
Okay.
And then that was the 8th grade through the 12th grade went to Huxley.
Yeah.
Kelly automatic.
Yeah, well, no, some kids went to Slater, some
Yeah.
names, yeah. Like they were doing some. You might care if I tell you another story?
Go for
There were 6 boys in my class in Kelly. And yeah, we were going to go down to the house. We kind of knew it. We decided during the summer, let's stick together and go down there, you know. Guys like this are, you know.
it.
We get off the bus. Those guys couldn't wait for us to get there. I mean, we're best friends instantly. All that just went by the wayside. You remember that, Dale?
Yeah.
They were right there right for us. So all that didn't mean anything.
They knew the good ones were coming from Kelly. They needed the help, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
That's what it was.
I'm
Yeah.
tired of this.
Ray, how about you?
I went on nice.
Okay. And you guys moved up here? Is that how
We're Kelly.
Yeah. All right. So you guys know these guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're kind of here with the football team in mind, but obviously with Ballard coming together. So position, what position you play?
Quarterback
Quarterback?
and cornerback. We played both ways.
Yep.
So we played defense as well.
You guys still play 11 man, correct?
Yeah.
You do 11.
Yes.
And it was, we played single wing.
Okay.
You were the spin back player.
Yeah. Fullback actually.
Spin back player. Fullback.
Yeah.
Walking back. You know what? Walking back. Walking back. Gotcha. Okay, so like the fullback was kind of with them, kind of sort of. You didn't get the ball much. You just had it.
Yeah.
You made one. Gotcha. What about you?
Left half.
Left hand.
That was some different things for some reason. But defensive end and offensive end, got across from him. As a linebacker. I think it was the first game, I don't know if Cerise or Art Wilson were second. I was a tackle the first game. I don't feel about tackle. So when I say defense and offensive end, it's probably just like here. Right? Playing right guard, offense. Linebacker. Nose tackle, defense.
Okay. So you guys play both ways. How many guys were on the team total? How many guys you have?
It was right there. Started out 60.
Yeah, I was going to say 60.
What if you quit though? I had 40 something. You know, after you get a taste of those practices on a hot day,
So
decide whether you want to do it or not.
expound on that as far as practices. And who are the coaches? I guess let's go there.
Pete Griever was a coach. Coach Garman and Al Woodsack. It was
All gone now.
Were they all teachers in the school?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me about the practices.
It was really tough.
Yeah. Tell you what, the first day,
Couldn't get out.
we had a block. I thought we were going to run around and do California. We had blocking sled. We did it. It's like, oh, my guts are just rolling. I couldn't come back to the evening practice. I think they called us wins or something.
Sure.
Next day I was fine. I got over it.
I remember the worst thing was the elephant walk. For about 100 yards, you had to go on all fours.
Oh, yeah.
God, it was a killer.
Another girl they had was, I didn't like, threw the ball in center and they all built the team
I
on
know.
the ball.
Yeah.
I was scared of him.
Well,
Sitting back there.
I did that.
Oh, hey, yeah.
He'd go in there and my head hit somebody else and knock the wind out of me. And I'm going, he said, well, get out of the circle. We're trying to do that.
So not a lot of sympathy or maybe empathy.
No, that's football.
Sure. And you got in on dating stuff. Face masks? You had face masks, right? So we were in the face masks. You just okay. I figured that wasn't a knock. I got to tell Mel on the side that was not just so what was it? How many games you guys played this season?
We only played 5 and one scrimmage at home.
Okay.
Was it United Community twice?
Yeah.
But that was just because we're just starting.
Sure. Just
They were new.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
North Polk had added one more year.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, did you guys, as far as did you practice right here? Where was the practice field at?
Road Council Park.
North Kelsey.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where
And we played our games at the Slater Bay School.
Okay. So they kind of intertwined it as far as you practice in Hudson, but you had your names in Slater,
Yeah.
so it kind of
Slater had lights.
Okay.
Because none of the Slater locations had high school football.
Okay.
So it was all new to us.
Yeah.
So then did you guys? So did those guys from Slater and Cambridge? Did they come to Hudson to play football, or they just didn't play? Before that, or how did that work?
There was no
Second
football
one
before.
before, but yeah.
There was no football.
Remember in 8th grade,
We tried
Peterson wanted, he kept urging, his coach we had in 8th grade, he kept urging us to pursue football. Remember that, like, get on the administration, so of course, there wasn't much we could do. We would have loved it, you know.
Well, that's because he was an All-American
He was.
football player.
Yeah.
At Luther College.
I remember talking to this
Peters
coach
Luther.
and saying, who's gonna play on this team now when we go up? Work hard to try and make the team. He said the best player to play. So you were good play. He had no trainer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I hold anything back. He said, we're going out.
And our coach Kramer, he became the big A12 official. And he was ahead of the officials for several
Yeah.
years. He was
Last time I was in,
And he died young.
I was watching the Tennessee football game. Okay. And they were before the game. There's one representing some other officials. And when they introduced the officials, Greer,
I saw it, I was thinking.
Okay.
yeah,
That's pretty good. So he basically started his program. He had a life of football.
And he was only 23 years old. He was a teenager.
And he was trying to wrangle you guys.
he played with you and I, didn't he?
Yeah,
he would. But he'd come out and practice and he'd put on a helmet and just be dressed like you.
Sure.
And run through the line.
He'd show
Make
us
a tackle.
hard. He ran through us all one time. You think
You
you're
need
gonna
to
get
about
about
this
this?
high.
Still want to be right into the ground.
That's probably a good one. Okay.
Coach,
A teacher. Yeah.
and business law, that's another, that's one of the best.
And about 5 minutes into the class, you start talking about football.
He was one of those old school guys. He was like,
He was also the bookkeeper.
I remember saying too that the TV was just getting real popular. He says it's gonna spoil everything. He said, watching that magic box.
Yeah.
Watching that magic box.
We agree, I think we all like it.
I'm just gonna ask you, he had a pretty profound impact as far
Good
as
person.
a good guy to get it started and get it kind of
Oh,
going.
it is, Kramer,
That's what it was. So did you guys, as far before Ballard came out, was there rivalries with Slater?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Slater was the biggest rival here.
Yeah, okay.
Because they were pretty successful in sports. In fact, in 1950, the girls won the state championship.
Okay.
And, but
Dennis, did we beat him in baseball?
they never did beat us.
No.
Slater never did beat us.
I think that was a bit of
I don't think he was.
So was it, Ron, you said it wasn't too bad, but as far as combining those rivals, that's our thing.
No,
And
it was pretty well. We really got one.
Yeah, it was.
We had
Everything.
class.
There was some Ballard fans in Cambridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing
year, you don't get to graduate. And I understand it.
Absolutely.
He said to me, don't change. I said, well, we used to. We've been there about 8 years or 10 years, you know. But that, I'm glad he kind of said that, because then I kind of understood what he meant by that. They didn't give us a choice. We were class ranks. And we're B, H, or S. Okay. One of the three. Yeah. Some of the classmates in Cambridge got a C because that's where they went to school. Yeah.
Another thing that fall in Ballard, our first football, we also played baseball
Oh, in the fall?
in the fall.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And we went to some state in baseball, so we were twice. But then in the senior year, in the fall of '58, we played both football and baseball.
It's never happened in Ballard. It's never will again.
Yeah, right, yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the seasons were at the same time.
Our baseball team were made up of Cambridge, Slater, Oxley, Kelly, everybody. You count the players, 7 of them came to Kelly. I wasn't going to say that.
On the baseball team?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
But we had a
That's
big
all we
advantage.
had. See, we had other sports.
You know, other sports, and so you guys were the catalyst.
Sunday afternoon, they used to town parade with the cars going by. We had other things.
Yeah, everything's
You ever heard of Larry Schaefer?
I have. Nelson's told me some stories
I
about
see
it.
you there, we struck out 11 out of 16 batters. They were in Kelly, and his dad was crazy about baseball. And so we started playing baseball when we were 8 years old. Sure. He came to different towns I'd never been to, you know. That before so-called Little League, I think. That's why we had a lot of boys in Kelly from a small town.
Yeah.
We had some advantage that we've been playing baseball for a long time.
Absolutely.
And you were good. You did it.
Yes.
Which Sailor?
You were good.
Oh, yeah.
I had to speak up.
So you guys had your core nucleus, and then you brought you guys were already at absolutely.
Yeah.
How many games you guys win that first year? Football.
1, and 3.
We lost. Too close. Yeah, we're
8 to 6 and
best games and even North Pole. I mean, they beat us, but we scored more. Yeah, 42.
because we had never played football.
Sure. We'd like to have another year.
Well, North Pole was talented.
The state had already played 2 years.
Silver's playing on the Golden Line.
Yeah, he had a cast on his sleeve. He'd come through the Carroll Simmons. He was about 5'4" and weighed 220 or
240.
240.
No net.
Come through the line and you had to tackle him. Well, you can see with the,
He would turn, go
Cash.
backwards, turn around.
he was, and he didn't care. He had no pain tolerance at all. He didn't want nothing.
And we played at school out in Big Sound. They were getting beat by everybody, so we couldn't wait to play them. We tried to get 77. But they had a big kid running back and played the Marines later on. Give him this snail spread. He's coming through the line. There's nobody between him and me. This has been going on for a while. I'm thinking, I'm going to give you a head off. I'm racing. Who do you think jumped in front of me and tackled me? This guy. Oh, I hated that when he did that.
It's still your daughter, man. It's still your daughter. That's incredible.
I can remember the baseball team. Ronnie Root was the pitcher. Larry Schaefer was the pitcher.
Yeah.
Ed Carney was the first baseman.
Larry Swim, second.
Larry Wilson and Terry Jennings was at short. We were at third. Ray was in right, and I was in center. And David Erickson was in left.
Yeah.
I was on the bench.
You know, I figured out for 4 years I was in high school. This is just one of the things that we won 76% of our baseball games. We had some good pitchers too.
Yeah.
Our classmates were shaking.
Yeah.
Larry Schaefer was probably the best pitcher in the country.
I can't remember the season. I can't remember the season in baseball. It's always, we kept begging the coach, where's our game? He didn't schedule it. Went straight into the tournaments.
Yeah.
And we ended up in beat in some state. Some state there 3 times, I think in my high school, never could get that minor league going to play. Valley High School,
Oh, wow. Okay.
they're the one, biggest out one.
Sure, sure. So, obviously now, baseball, they just made it back last year to the state.
First time in years.
First time in 20 years or something. Pretty big accomplishment. And obviously, so you guys have been around here, you still live in the Kino area, you're still here, you're not, you're still
They
here.
go to baseball games.
Okay. Are you guys still living in Huxley or the area?
Baseball.
East, okay. So you've seen this place exponentially.
They used to know where everybody would go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they don't see possession here.
Well, and sometimes scholars. Well, everybody knows who this is, right? I mean, when you're here, you're the chief of police. Tell me, just as far as from 1950, obviously there was changes in the world, like crazy. We can go down that rabbit hole or not. But what has it been like for you guys to see from 1958, the first Ballard high school class, and now where we are now?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's changed.
What's the gas, what, 25 cents a gallon? They're gonna have a gas, it'll be 21.
Yeah.
You put in $2 worth of gas, that's a big deal.
You guys all have your own cars?
Very few kids in the car.
Okay.
The first one's a kid before, $300.
I'd say maybe 3 or 4 guys in school.
And she couldn't drive to school unless you stayed with her sport or something.
To go back to the football thing, so you guys go 2 days in the, like in your fall camp?
Yeah.
You guys went twice a day?
Yeah.
And, I mean, it was brutal, it was hot, and it was, but then if you only had 5 games, so when did your season start?
Started in the middle of September, the first game.
Okay.
I thought it was quicker than that.
Yeah. You guys brought some of your stuff, I know we got some pictures of that.
Started on September 19th and ended October 24th.
Okay, so it was pretty,
Yeah.
That was really cold that night, I remember.
Yeah.
Did you guys,
We played football.
Yeah, we played it.
Robert's game?
That was a scrimmage.
Scrimmage?
Oh, just scrimmage, also, it wasn't an official game.
The goal had football for
Yeah, all the years.
so, you know,
Remember
everybody
they
said,
said-
we need them.
George Smith played for Cole then, and he said, "Here comes Ballard bus," and they unloaded. He said, "All new uniforms," and what he said, "We just thought, what a guy!" And they had football for a while, I don't know.
Since the 20s.
Okay, should be good. So what, I mean, maybe you guys don't know, why did he have football?
Why didn't we?
You know, money, and there wasn't enough.
In Story County, there was only a couple of Maxwell ones that there weren't many. Of course, Story City, Ames, and Vega. Hardly any of the small towns had one. I read a history of Cambridge years and years ago. Cambridge had a long home.
They were very expensive then.
Sure.
I know they were saying, like, that you can't even buy helmets, they're only uniforms.
All we had was baseball fields. We didn't have any. I don't know, they were so expensive, we had one jersey.
Yeah.
A practice jersey, and a playing jersey.
I played 4 years of baseball, never owned one. I borrowed one every time.
Yeah. I was getting up.
I was about doing that year, you put in walking meetings.
Yeah.
Now, so you know this, I was, my number was 47. You remember Kevin Furlong?
Yeah.
Ron Kramer broke his jaw the first play down in LA.
Right. Yeah.
I always thought, oh, Kevin Furlong got a job when we were 47.
Yeah.
That's the way it was as a kid. We were down there in Michigan playing IOU for University of Kickoff. Ron Kramer was all American in from Michigan, mean. And he breaks the guy's jaw. Now, you have to slug him to do that.
Sure.
And I don't think they threw him out of the game or not. Kevin Furlong just had to get out of the game.
So what number did you work?
26.
29,
30?
47, 45. Because they got my jersey ripped one game so bad I had to take off. The coach says, get it pretty long, 97. On the program, it's like 45.
And you guys took care of your own uniforms and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in, well, that program, the mothers said, shh, careful. Mothers are supposed to keep your uniforms clean. Don't say that today.
Sure.
You know, that's in that rules or whatever it is, you know. Make sure your mothers keep your uniforms.
What did you, I guess, from being in the first football team, what did it teach you? What did you get from it? Football's a pretty big deal, obviously, we're here now. And it's probably one of the sports, I was a big baseball player, and I was not having a big conversation about baseball. But there's something about football on that field being together, guys, and for you guys being the first ever team.
What did you get pretty involved in this, I think?
Well, you know, we played schoolyard stuff, you know, we played tackle football on Sunday or something, but to find out how much work is involved and everything, it was really great to know what it's really like and then to suit up for a game. We were very lucky. Teamwork, sure, teamwork. And no matter how big and strong you think you are, there's a bunch of guys out there getting in your road. You just don't move up on top of yourself. But it's not as simple as some people think. You go out there and dominate.
I remember standing in there and ready to get a hike and hear our cheerleaders yelling, hold that line, or
Sure.
They didn't know. Or they say, the other team had the ball and they say, we want a touchdown.
Yeah. So it was all, it was new to
And
everyone.
it was a cheerleader, I had to correct her.
Yeah, coach her up, for sure.
The proudest thing I had was Ray and I were the captains.
Okay.
That's what I really,
You were the offense was the
yeah.
Okay. So that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
That's so after you said it bonded you and teamwork and all that. Did you take some of the stuff that you gathered from? Because it's strange. It had to have been strange from going to nothing to something, and then bringing people that you really weren't associated with. You knew them, but you had to trust them, right?
Yeah.
And there's something to that still to this day. But now everybody knows it. As far as kids, because they don't communicate and they've been at Ballard for 65 years. But for you guys, how was that? Because you were used to do slating every day.
well, you had to rely on somebody, and you didn't want to. I can remember getting tackled and having a pile on you, and that was our first year and everything. And officials come up there and say, take your time, I'm laying on the bottom of that pile. I'm saying, get the hell off here. Can't breathe. There was some really
There
exciting
was a
times.
couple rough games.
Oh, it was tough.
I don't think we ever squabbled amongst ourselves though.
No.
You know, for.
I remember when Jim Cerise broke his tooth off in practice, and both of them.
Yeah.
And anyway, I was kept making him laugh, and then opened his mouth. He was getting upset with me.
Well, it was home.
Yeah. He was a little older than we were too.
Yeah.
He and his brother both played, and
Did Lynn play?
Leno did it for a while, but he quit.
Oh, yeah.
But they were both, the brothers were in the same class.
It's funny, some of them, when they found out what football was really like,
Yeah.
suddenly it wasn't quite that much fun.
Right. They like the idea that that's far come down.
They were hard-working farm kids.
How many of the guys outside here are still with us? Do you get any idea? As far as on that?
Well, there's
They're living.
53 in our class and 15 of them passed away. Yeah.
Jeez.
But a football went on, Mark Wilson
Uh,
was probably the first one.
Yeah, actually, Ron Rosenberg, he's only
And Ron, yes. But I meant of our class. Seniors.
Oh, our class.
Terry Jennings.
Terry Jennings.
But they weren't on the football.
Terry didn't play football, he played basketball.
Richard Stinson did. He passed away. Yeah.
Larry Schaefer.
Yeah, Larry Swell. Say he didn't play a lot, but he was there. Oh,
So You guys are all still around here. Why? Why did you stay
Probably because
Here.
our girlfriends.
here?
Okay, so
Okay.
Larry married a local Slater girl. I married Roy, then she was from Slater. Monty married a Slater girl.
Okay.
And the three of us went in the Marines,
Okay. You guys were all three.
plus two other classmates went in the Marines together.
Okay. You guys just it's a great art, but it's still, people are still moving, as you know.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, you know,
And Ron was a farmer, so
Yeah. It was crazy now. AIB ever hear of that? Anyhow, I was going for a quick fix. You learn how to run IBM machines.
okay.
Well, that sounded pretty good to me. So when I go down there, actually, a counting machine was the size of a piano back then. You could print out these reports and on. So I got a job with Collins Radio in Cedar Rapids. I think it was Rockwell or something. But you know, I realized this is not something I wanted to do. So it's well worth the time to go and just work someplace else, you know. And then I got to come back home, start a department, you know. And one like it's handed to me, we weren't that wealthy, but ended up doing that kind of stuff. You got to get out, you know, when you live in, back then, we weren't exposed to very much.
We live in a fishbowl.
Yeah, we didn't have cell phones, and, you know, you didn't know the news right away like today. So, but I think we grew up a great time.
Yeah.
Great time.
We both started down here.
Yeah.
Short time.
And there we go.
Now, we're easy to find. Okay. You found one you stayed with.
Yeah, sir. It wasn't, you were good at it, right?
Well, I'm here first. You get good at it, sure.
There weren't a lot of opportunities.
No.
Yeah.
And there's only, I think, maybe 5 in our class that went to college.
Okay. Just a different era, right? A different time. And like I said, you guys have seen so much over time. It's sort of, it's changed exponentially. It's probably changed so much in the last 20 years as opposed to.
And the big thing about Ballard the first year is that the girls went to the state tournament.
Well, and that's good to know,
Yeah.
because I think we can maybe do something with the basketball season coming up here and stuff. What we're trying to do here, and like I said as in the intro, I think it's important. I'm from a really small town in South Dakota, so like you said, you had 14. I graduated with 12 kids in my class, and we go out to play football like that. We don't have a school anymore, and they dispersed and went to different schools. So like when Cambridge closed or whatever, and came from Kelly. I can understand that, but to me, it's important to kind of, I don't want to say respect your elders, but give you your due and to understand, like, hey, you guys are part of something special. You probably didn't think about it then, you sweat your ass off. You're doing it more, and now look how far just the school, the community, the
Yeah.
program, everything has come. You guys, you laid the foundation for that, really, and that's pretty cool.
One thing, we kind of knew each other a little bit because we competed against each other, you know, and so, especially in sports, you know, we knew who the other ones were, you know, sort of playing together.
A lot of respect.
Our class was really very close. We've had reunions every 5 years.
Okay.
And
That's what I was gonna ask if you guys still keep, obviously still keep in pretty close contact, and you guys in here on short notice, which is awesome.
I think there's many more around here.
I'm trying to think, I thought about that today. I mean, like us right now, I mean, you know, a lot of them are here, but some of them, they live someplace else. Boy, we're lucky, you know, that.
Yeah.
Here.
we're lucky we're alive. We're 82 years old.
Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said for that as well.
Still 81.
He's the youngster. Okay. What was, I guess, and I'm gonna ask each one, if you can, I know I'm gonna dig with you, what was the best memory you had of that first year football? Larry, what's the one memory that sticks out to you that forever is still there?
I think it's just the very first game, we all come out in new uniforms and we're ready to play, and after all the practice and stuff, and then seeing how we were gonna do, it was exciting, that was exciting.
Betcha. Mine? Is there something that sticks out to you?
I guess just being on the first team was a surprise to me. I didn't figure it that good. So,
You know, basically. Did you guys have, before we went, did you guys have, didn't have cuts, did you? Did you have player cuts, or if you came out, you were on the team?
Yeah.
But you just didn't see the field.
Yeah.
Because you were growing the program, so you didn't have one. Okay. Now, what about you? What's the thing? You said kind of you're the captain.
Yeah, that was probably, it was just, I love football, I always did. You know, to the day, I still like football.
Absolutely.
You know, I like being a linebacker better.
Being on the offensive side. You
But it was
like,
fine, I mean, and I guess maybe scoring 2 touchdowns against Norfolk was a big thing for me.
sure. Rob?
I was just thinking of a different thing. We played the United Community the first game. I knew 2 of the guys there, Tom Judge and Bob Johnson. They were pretty physical guys. I must have been playing the defensive. No, we were on offense. Tom Judge is right across from me. Very first snap, he comes out with his hand. He had big hands. He had his legs hot like that, you know, I bit my lip. You know? I thought, he can't do that, can he? He never did it. And he never did it again, you know, and I've seen him later in life. I said, I don't remember that one. I said, I started. But he went, he good, you know, so.
Walking the football, right?
Yeah.
That's still alive. That's awesome. Ray, is there something?
Well, it was the first week. I remember that. I was just out in the yard. The guys came by and called us, let's go sign up for football. I said, no, I'm too small. All the guys in Cambridge are big, Slater big. They was telling me, well, he's not gonna play, so, okay. So we come, took the little physical, got our uniforms. Oh man, we were pretty. You go back to practice, and the first 4 days, you wouldn't go to practice, just work out. You go home and you walk around, you like a old man. You could not move. That's back when you got me. Oh yeah, you're indestructible. They knew there was hard there. It was the most funnest thing in school ever had. I was in pretty good shape because I worked in the Milwaukee Railroad with tracks also.
Yeah.
So I was really in good shape.
Right.
But still,
It's a different shape though,
It's
isn't
a
it?
different shape. That was tough.
but you could have our uniform in practice and, you know, kind of feel a little bit sore. But the minute you got back into your uniform,
Yes.
you felt great.
In uniform, I could touch my toes. With the uniform off, I couldn't come with an apple out.
It's like it's almost like you put on your superhero outfit and
Yeah.
it became something different. And I think that's still the way it is today. And the beauty of this, you guys sitting here now, is that you all played together, you did it together. And that's one thing in football and team sports in general teaches a lot of people. And I think it gets lost on us in the world today because it's such a look at me, look what I can do, instead of look at what we can do and look at us. And you guys are a testament to look at us and what we did and what we started.
Back then, I think the more teams were, there's no grandstanding. Nobody did anything. You did your job. You went up, you went back, and made another tackle. Just, well, they still do, you know, you like your other classmates, but you still have a special bond. I'm sure music could be the same way. And you just naturally,
And we were the foundation, you know, for Ballard football. 5 years later, they had the #1 team in the state.
No kidding.
They had one hell of a football.
a year,
Yeah.
the year before he created the team cars. Yeah,
Okay. So he
They
knew
would get the town.
he knew his football. So he had the right guy for the job as far as his
he was very, very good. He Matter of fact, if I think your coach is not firing, he told us, he told us, I don't expect you guys to win it, you just go out and have fun. Sure. And we did.
What was it like for your parents when you said, "Hey, I'm going to play football," and they never had?
Just worried, I guess, to get hurt.
Sure, sure.
And then for your mother to keep your uniform clean.
Yeah.
That was, we always hated that when I bring in home on Fridays or whatever.
There's one more thing to do for keep track on Friday as well.
That's a big thing, you know, I want to play football. Every Sunday we watch the Chicago Bears on TV. That's the only game that was on.
Sure.
You know, if you had a TV, yeah, very few people had TV.
Baseball was actually number one.
Yeah.
World Series is bigger than
Yeah, yeah. Well, that was the past.
today. I don't know if you follow baseball, but back then, the World Series was number one.
It was America's pastime. Now
Matter of
it's
fact, they put a TV in assembly in high school, so you can watch the World Series. You know,
Yeah.
sounds crazy.
that's pretty cool. So,
In the high schools, right down the street here, where the splash pads,
okay.
that's where the high school is.
And we're getting a little bit off, but was it? When was the shot heard around the world by Ronnie Thompson? Was that in 57?
51.
51.
That's when I first started
I was a
watching.
Dodger fan.
You were a Dodger.
I was-
He was a Giants, right?
I was a giant fan.
You were a Giant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Billy Mays.
You take like everything he says.
Yeah.
Because was that at, did Thompson think that was at the Bowl?
That's what it
That was
Willie Mays. Willie Mays.
Well, I'm gonna get it. We're playing back to go to the state tournament. Slater,
Yeah.
their guy hits the home run in the game.
9 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were gonna go to the state the last inning.
Yeah.
Craig
It's a,
Hitchcock.
I think either 3-run home or 2-run home.
Yeah, well, whatever, but you know, that was it.
It's, you know, it's, there's something about it, because like I said, the town I grew up in, there's guys like you that are similar. And there's something about it you never forget about stuff. We're 65 years later, and you've done all kinds of things in your life, traveling around, you've been in the military, there's something about it, the nostalgia about it is something that makes this, and me being able to sit here in Fusion and listen to you talk, we need to take more time to listen to you guys, because it's something that nobody can ever take away. Good, right, wrong, or different. You know, you probably thought that was the worst thing that's ever happened to you tonight. When that happened, the guy hit the defense and couldn't be listening.
I think we think about the history we know, and we're like everybody else. 20 years from now, what we're thinking about now, we very few people have a clue.
I mean, I love football so much. At 64 team, Richard Tinsel and I went and scrimmage against them, and all we do is put on a helmet. And we were killing them. One day, they run a wedge at me as I'm playing linebacker, and they broke my ankle. And I'm suffered for it because I have an ankle replacement here 20 years ago. Yeah, and that was the end of my football.
There's with good reason.
Oh, that was a son.
But you came back and they practiced because like
Yeah, I love the contact. I love it. And I did that all fall. And that was in November when I broke my ankle. So I did it. And all I did is put on my baseball cleats and had a helmet.
that's how
Yeah.
If I were any kid got a full scholarship, we were on Elder from Cambridge.
He was an helmet. That's
He
that
was,
way.
he was
Yeah,
fantastic.
that's nobody come close to.
But
He was just an athlete.
He was.
Period.
And he was a state hurdles champion. He was a good basketball
He
player.
went out for track, and I remember sitting over in the corner, and I thought, why the hell would he like jumping like everybody else? That's what he was gonna do. He waited till they were all done. When they were all finished, he went out, raised it up a couple inches. And he did it consistently. It wasn't a show-off thing. He did it all the time.
Terry Larson lived in Kelly. He carried a shot put around all summer. Big time shot putter. We got sick during state meetings. Ron Howard just he threw it for the
Yeah.
He turned.
We were.
You know, he's probably one of the best athletes that ever came out there.
Some guys are gifted. They were just
Very.
Well, he was about 6'2",
He was strong.
90 pounds.
Oh, it's crazy. He was a for sure. So as far as like off-season workouts, that guy wasn't a thing. He just
Bales of hay.
Bales of hay. There you go.
Yeah,
There
there
was
was
a
a
lot
lot
of
of no weights. You didn't know what weights we were.
Sure.
When I see a young guy now with biceps sticking out like that, he doesn't look like he's a blue collar worker. Right? To me,
Sure.
different kind of muscle.
Absolutely. The guys, I don't know, I mean, we're going to do some stuff over here inside. You guys feel free to stick around, and keep chatting, whatever. But I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. You guys, this has been awesome. Take your time, keep talking, looking through things. I want to look through some of that stuff too. You're important. You're important. I know you're important in this community and to Ballard schools as far as that goes, as far as where it was. And I was always told that you kind of remember where you came from, where you are, and where you're going. And you guys give us a piece of where Ballard has come from and where it is and where it's going. And so you guys should be really proud of that. And I know that I'm honored to be sitting here with you.
What's nice about the Ballard area, it's not a big geographic area, and we're all close.
Yeah.
You know, well, what's Cambridge, 3 miles?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're all 5-6 miles away, so it's not a big deal, you know.
Yeah, Kelly was the furthest.
What?
Kelly was the furthest.
Yeah, we're 5 or 6 miles.
Yeah, you're right.
Not easy. No, but that's a real advantage. The only thing we don't have much, well, United Community, this is not to do with Ballard, but they don't have Escalade, but they have acres and acres of farm ground, you know. They don't have any, never did that much debt, you know. Now, Ballard's in a great spot. I wouldn't trade Ballard for, I'm glad we're as far north as we are. North Oak's gonna have a lot more growing problems than we are, you know.
We're in a good spot. I agree with you.
We used to share a lot too. We'd have basketball, when we had basketball game. One day a week we'd go over to practice in Cambridge,
Yeah,
and another time we'd go over to Slater
yeah.
to practice. So,
See,
you know,
Cambridge got
everybody
a
was
junior
involved.
and baseball team, you know, we want to play with them, you know, we got to know them.
And that's what it takes, right? There's some compromise involved. It's not, hey, I'll all just be right here.
Yeah.
You made all the communities feel together, and that's why it's about community schools.
I think it's blended together better right now than it's ever been.
That's awesome.
Really good.
It's awesome. Well, guys, again, thank you
Thank you.
so much for being here. Feel free to stick around. We're going to do some other stuff over here.
Appreciate it.
Stick around. I'd love to chat with you.
You want this information?
What's that?
You want?
I'll make copies.
You can have this, because otherwise,
Yeah,
you know, we should be.
Yeah.
I'll get copies.
You guys feel free to
I'll get
hang out.
I'll get copies of it.